Thank you, universe, for all the blessings. I ask for clarity and guidance for my collective today. Thank you for joining me. It's Ellie Marie, and welcome to your love reading. I don't know if you guys can hear the music or not from downstairs. I hope not. But anyway, let's get this thing going. Okay. Whoa. Man, it's been a while. Having a hard time shuffling. Okay. Let's get straight to it. What does the collective need to know today? Thank you, universe. What does the collective need to know today in their love situation? Okay. It's been a minute. Let's see. 6 of Cups. Okay. The Hierophant. Hey, Taurus energy as we dive into Taurus energy. Hey, Brooke. I just started. Don't worry. 4 of Pentacles in the reverse with the World in reverse. Okay. So we got 6 of Cups with the Hierophant and the 4 of Pentacles in the reverse. Every time you come into my life, it goes down. What happened, Brooke? What happened? Oh my gosh. And you got the World in reverse. Oh my gosh, Brooke, I don't want to be responsible. What's going on? I haven't even been doing a live for a while here, so I don't know. Take what resonates. This is a collective love reading, okay? IDK, you tell me. Let's see. There's something about, maybe for some of you, a desire for reconciliation, or you're thinking about how to come together. And this is really affecting you spiritually, like deep. Like this goes beyond the surface level. You want to break the silence, or this could be your person. But there's something about this distance and wanting to bridge the gap. But there's also a fear of kind of like I'm hearing repeat offender. I don't know what that means, but just kind of going in this cycle of not learning the lessons, or you're just afraid of repeating an endless cycle. I'm sorry. Is it Leah? I'm sorry, Leah, that you found that out. What is the Six of Cups about? One more. Hey, Denise. Okay. Page of Pentacles in the reverse. It's maybe kind of not knowing how to proceed, not knowing how to move forward in this connection, in whatever you're going through right now. It's almost feeling like you also don't want to lose your stability if you've gained some ground. So you're like thinking about bridging the gap, or they are, but you also don't want to lose the stability that you finally found, or you're trying to find your footing. And so you don't want to lose that. I want to move forward, but the cycle of it happening over and over again terrifies me. Right. Thank you, Denise. Just cut my bangs myself. Thank you. King of Wands. So there's a strong desire to move forward, whether it's about bridging the gap in this connection or just moving forward on your own. But there's a deep fear surrounding the World in reverse, just not repeating this endless cycle. I got Leo energy with the Strength card in reverse. I feel like you're torn, or this could be your person, but you're just undecided. You're torn. You don't know how to move forward, whether to come together or whether to push forward on your own. And you're seeking some deeper meaning. You're seeking a spiritual guidance. You're calling upon all the help you can get. You just don't know how to move forward. Let's find out what the issue is. It'll be interesting to watch this playback because I want to hear, I want to see if I can hear the background music, and I'm really sorry if you can. But you know, they're my neighbors. I just let them have a good time. We get along. You know how it is. Let's see. If this is resonating so far, will you hit the screen? Just tap your screen so I know I'm onto something. I don't know. All right. What is the current blockage right now between the collective and the person? Resonates. I did a cord cutting and Reiki last weekend because I needed help. I needed help to move on. Okay. Kathy, take what resonates. We'll see if that message comes out or not. So what is the current blockage? We'll get love messages too from your person after this if you decide to stick around, okay? Hey Poonam, what's up, girl? Yo, the Hierophant again. So where are my Tauruses at? You know, anywhere in your placement or your person. As we move into Taurus energy, tomorrow is May the 1st. We're already heading there. We're already there. What am I talking about? But some of you are wondering or asking if this is right for you, like spiritually, like in my human existence, in my existence right now, is this connection right for me? Was it ever right for me? Ace of Wands in the reverse. My person says one thing, but I can feel something else when we're together. I don't think it's had like the smoothest start. It's not ideal. And you're questioning a lot of things. Yes, me. What's up, Sabrina? It's undeniable energy, but he tries to deny it. So resonates, Denise. 6 of Cups again. What are the odds? Some of you, I don't know if you are aware, or maybe you are. I mean, if you are actively seeking spiritual evolution, you now question everything, all the connections in your life, all the connections you make. You're paying attention to every single thing you do and you involve yourself with in your life because you're really on path. If this is not you, it's not your story, that's cool. But if you are, then you will resonate with what I'm saying. So now you're questioning, is this right for me? Is this part of my path? Is this what I'm supposed to do? And it's got you in a very like shaky space, especially if you've been feeling this energy all throughout April. April was a crazy, crazy month. I mean, we had the solar eclipse, we had the retrograde, we had all the planets moving in conjunction, all of that. So it was really crazy energy, but that did allow for, you know, change, transformation. It allowed you to kind of think outside the box. And so that's why you're in this shaky place. But the good news about that is that when you're that shook up or shaken up, that really is a space for you to be like, you know, screw it. I can do anything at this point. I can make a decision and not feel bad about it because that's what a shakeup is supposed to do. It's supposed to spark a transformation. You're not supposed to be super careful because then you won't make a move. And, you know, if you don't try anything, how are you supposed to know if it's going to work or not? So, but the blockage here really with the same cards. I mean, the Hierophant, again, with the 6 of Cups, but the Ace of Wands in the reverse. What is the Ace of Wands in the reverse about? Tell me more. I got the 4 of Pentacles in the reverse again. I swear I'm shuffling. You can see me, right? Got 3 out of 3 here. What is this? The same cards. Just deathly afraid of making the same mistakes. Maybe you feel like, I've picked wrong in the past. I always make these mistakes. I don't know if what I'm doing is right. I don't know if the person I'm going to marry is right. I don't know if this person that I'm in a long-term connection with is right. And you question everything. But just be careful of self-sabotage here, because sometimes things happen again and again for us to learn the lessons. And you can't learn anything until you involve yourself in a particular situation again and again, because that's also part of our evolution. And there's a lot of things I've been learning in my own life that have made me question, man, I've been doing these readings for so long, and I always, the advice that comes up usually is about, like, if it gets to be too much and it becomes something that doesn't serve you anymore, to cut and run. But I found that sometimes we need to be in it and make these mistakes and go through these lessons again and again. And that's for our spiritual evolution. That's for our own growth. Because if we always just give up at the first sign of an obstacle, then will we ever really learn about ourselves? Hey, Angela, I'm tired of picking anyone. Well, there you go. Give me one more for the Ace of Wands in reverse. Okay, Cancer energy with the Chariot in reverse. I'm really feeling strongly like some of you are so afraid to make any moves. Like someone just said just now, I'm afraid of picking anyone. So it's kind of like, I don't know, there's a deep fear of connection and how it might hurt you. So then maybe I just won't pick at all. Maybe I just won't make any decisions. And let me tell you, as we move into May in this Taurus energy, I'm a Taurus sun. I can say firmly that, as an earth sign, we can be pretty stubborn. We can be pretty grounded in our choices, but we got to be careful that we're not blocking ourselves from other doors, other opportunities by being so afraid to make the wrong choice. So are you gripped with fear? Are you gripped with fear from making any decision, like whether to reach out, whether to open a door, whether to pick somebody? I'm an insecure person due to how I've been treated, so I doubt anyone cares for me or will be caring for me. We aren't supposed to be questioning so much, and it's to show love to ourselves, and we can survive anything. Correct, of course. But I'll say this. Self-love can only go so far, because let's say you found the key, right? How will you grow without your connections with others? You can't learn about yourself without your connections with others. Give me one more for this, for the Ace of Wands. Okay, Five of Wands. Yeah, there's just a deep conflicting energy. There's almost like you don't trust yourself. Why don't you trust yourself? I'm an earth sign. What's up, Mandy? Two of Cups. So, okay. You want like this perfect Cinderella fairy tale, like the movies. It ain't real. It's not true. We got to start being real with ourselves. Just all this conditioning on television, on the internet, that stuff is not real. Real relationships are made out of mistakes, obstacles, challenges. This is years of learning. But in your pursuit of trying to find the right one, some of you are just completely blocking out all options. Others of you are gripped by fear of making the wrong mistake, so you're not going to make any mistakes, or you're not going to do anything, right? So how can you make mistakes if you don't do anything? But that's the catch-22. We have to do something. We have to make these decisions, no matter how it turns out, and we have to be okay. We have to be okay with it, because that's the whole point of our existence. So in your pursuit of the perfect one, which there isn't a perfect person, as you know, we are imperfect. This is really clouding your judgment, and you're just having a lot of conflict about that. Which, by the way, I want to speak on the Two of Cups. You don't find the one. You choose the one. You decide they're the one when you choose them. If you decide you want them to be the one, then they're the one. There is no searching this planet and of the billions of people on this earth. It's not Alex. Okay, it's not Charlie. Okay, it's not Daniel. Okay, it's not Michael. Okay, it's not Jeffrey. Okay, it's not Jill. I mean, honestly, this concept of the one, guys, they're the one when you decide that they're the one. That's it. And that is the game. What are you not seeing? What does the collective need to know about this connection that is hidden from them? What are they not seeing? I'm going to shuffle a little bit more because that was a little freaky. We got like the same cards. I'm afraid of change. I just live unhappy most days. No, you don't need to. It's okay to make mistakes. We all make them. We all make them. And that's okay. Loving the hair. Thank you, So Rude. What is hidden from you in this connection? Libra energy, justice in reverse. Some of you have been treated badly in the past. You didn't feel like it was fair. You didn't feel like you were heard. You didn't feel like you were treated fairly. And you're worried that you're going to be taken advantage of again. And that's why you move so strategically. But that can also block you from the many doors, the many opportunities where love can exist. Love is not something that happens overnight. We know this. It requires tenacity. It requires trust, trusting yourself, trusting the other person. All very scary things in our world today. But more than ever, we must persist. King of Cups in the reverse. Hey, here we go. Did you know that, and maybe your person is like this too, but did you know that you could possibly be emotionally unavailable? King of Cups in the reverse is my emotionally unavailable card. Whatever damage has happened in the past has really got you screwed up and has got you not being able to trust others. It's maybe brought out your avoidant tendencies. And a lot of you are just like, you know what? I'm just not going to choose. I'm just not going to pick. That was my 17-year relationship, and yes, that is it. I love change, but dating as a mom is so hard. Dating as a person is so hard. How about that? Dating as a person is so hard. The Devil in reverse. I got Capricorn. I got Libra. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Tell me more about the Devil in reverse. That sounds like both of us. We both got out of bad relationships. I'm more open-hearted. He's not. King of Pentacles in the upright. Some of you have finally come to a place where you are now steady in your job, in your path in life. You've finally done a lot of the healing that you've wanted to do. You found your own way. And the last thing you want to do is get involved with someone who's going to drag you back to the crap you were in before, the feelings you had before. And you're just deathly afraid of making the wrong choice. But did you know that that is also a form of self-sabotage? And that is also a great way to block your blessings, because it doesn't just, the good things don't just happen. They come as a reward through persevering through obstacles and adversity. So if this resonates with you, that you've built something so stable, finally you found some stability, you've put in the work, you've done the healing, but if you're not letting anyone in, hey, avoidance, I know what that's like. But the reward of love does not come just with a snap of the fingers and two healthy people meet like Cinderella or something. It doesn't work that way, guys. I think you know what I'm talking about. You got to push forward and you got to make some decisions. You got to put yourself out there. That is what you didn't know. You thought that you got rid of all of the negative behaviors, the toxicity, the things that you used to do that held you back. And yes, you've done a lot of the healing. That's great work. That's admirable. I commend you. But now have you come to a place where you're so good on your own that you just don't want to let anyone in? And if you're happy being single and you're not trying to, go out and meet people and whatever, that's fine. But if you're thinking, it would be nice to share my life with someone, but then you're not putting yourself out there because you've built this wall of security, well then decide what you want to do. There's no right or wrong here. If you don't want to be with anybody, that's fine. But if you'd like to share your life with somebody, but you're closing all the doors or you're not putting yourself out there because you want to stay in your safe bubble, I'd say decide. You got to decide. What about the person on your mind? What are they feeling for you right now at this time? What are they feeling for you right now? 4-4 as I look up at the counter. Queen of Wands in the reverse called out to me. Yeah, your person ain't doing so good. They're not feeling like their most confident self. They're not feeling like they have a lot to offer. Maybe you just got out of something really heavy. They think about when you used to be so hot and heavy for each other and you were so interested. Maybe you're not interested anymore and it's affecting their own self-esteem right now. What else? Knight of Swords. There's also a desire to speak on something. They really want to talk. It's like bubbling at the surface that they want to speak on something. They're also looking for signs on how to speak up on this particular issue. So I think there's a little bit of mirroring here. Like both of you want to speak up on whatever this topic of discussion is for you, but they kind of don't know how. They're thinking maybe you don't want to have anything to do with them. You don't want to hear them out. Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. Some of you, they're thinking that you're not available. For whatever reason, some of you, they might think that you're already entertaining other people. Maybe that's why they don't want their pride to be hurt. So they're not bothering to say anything because they think you're, out and about doing your thing. I don't know. 6 of Cups. Yeah, they would like to come together. Also, they just don't know if you even want that. Would you bother with them? Maybe now's not the time. I don't know. What do you think? We're hanging on by a string. He knows I'm ready to let go. Oh. Can you guys hear that music? It's super loud. What are their intentions? Thank you, country girl. Oh boy, well, I'm not technically divorced yet. These are the lessons in our existence, in this game of life. What are their intentions, though? Thank you for the gifts, JT.guy. Thank you. Their intentions. Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. So some of you, and just take what resonates. It's not everyone's story. It's a general collective reading. So please be responsible in your reading. Take what resonates for you, leave what doesn't. But some of you, you know that you're dealing with somebody who just wants to get in your face and get in your space, just to rile things up, just to mess with you, mess with your energy, get in your head again. Tap your screen if I'm onto something. If this is your story, let me know. You know who you're dealing with. He needs supply. Amy, well put. He's the type to say things in the heat of the moment. Time for reconciliation has passed. 1 year is enough. 5 of Cups. Oh, they're lonely. Some of you, they have regrets over whatever happened. Maybe how the fight went down, things that were said. Shoulda, woulda, coulda is what I'm hearing. And now they want to reach out because they're lonely, because they miss you. But I don't know the intentions with this. What's the Wheel of Fortune in reverse? 4 of Swords. Hey, be careful, some of you. This might be a game of... You're going to think this is crazy, but I got to read what I see and what I feel. You know how, like, there are some people that... How do I explain this? This is weird. And you're gonna be like, oh yeah, I know someone who does that. Like, say you haven't heard from this person, and then they reach out, and then you reach out, like you respond, and then they'll just leave you on red because they want to have the upper hand that, you know, you responded, and now they have the control, so to speak. And then they just leave you hanging. They just left you on red. And they got what they needed. They got what they wanted with you. And you're like, what the hell? Like, you're the one who reached out to me. I responded, and now you're going to leave me on red? Like, what fuck is wrong with you? Like, yes, he did that. Yes, that sounds like him. Oh my God, he is like that. Okay, so you get what I'm saying, right? Like, so be careful that this is someone that just wants to mess with your energy, mess up your space, get in your head, reach out only to get the supply and the satisfaction of your response, only to leave you hanging, only to leave you on red, so that they get that satisfaction. Yes, true. Yes, T. Life got so much easier when I stopped messing around with people like that. It's really weird. I mean, that was a specific message. Give me one more for their intentions. Breadcrumb. Oh, Yessie, good one. Good one. Aries energy with the Emperor in reverse. Is this your story? Like, double tap your screen. Let me know. I see some hearts. Yeah, because by you not responding and not reaching out, they now don't have the control, and it really messes with them. You are on point. Thank you, Yessie. I was afraid that, like, not having read for a while, that I was going to be rusty, but my cards always got my back. Like, thank you, universe. What about this control and the lack thereof? Like, what is this? Oh, see, 8 of Wands. 8 of Wands is my communication card. Like, they want that. They need that supply. They need to know that they have the control and the power over you still by, you know, are you waiting by the phone for my text, for my call? What if I shoot you a text right now? Thank you for the gifts, Amy. Are you going to respond to me so I can leave you on red, so I can be like, they still into me. I still got it. This is a very insecure individual. Someone with a low self-esteem, someone who knows they did you dirty, and they're missing you, and they're lonely, and they have regrets. So what is their next move? We're going to do love messages after this. If you want to stick around, you can hear exactly what they have to say. Is that who keeps calling me private? Maybe. They got a mutual friend to call to ask about them. Hey, see how people are funny, huh? Cards don't lie, huh? It was so hard to try to explain that. 9 of Swords in the reverse. Now, there are two they're too much of a coward to actually do the right thing. Like if they're actually in a space where they've been thinking a lot about how they treated you and they feel bad and they want to apologize and that's why they want to reach out. Like this is not the case. They're too much of a coward and they're too worried about their own feelings and their own ego and their own image to do anything. So some of you, they will reach out only to play the game of, are you going to respond back so that they can leave you unread, so that they can ghost you back? And others, they just won't reach out. They're feeling this way, but they won't say anything. Hey, Mark. He's very wishy-washy. Facts. What's their next move? So we got the 9 of Swords in the reverse that I just explained. Another 9, 2 9s. 9 of Cups in the upright. Nine, 9. So if you've been seeing a lot of like synchronicities, like numbers, like license plates, like you see doubles, doubles, triples, maybe numbers on buildings, anywhere you see numbers on the clock, on your phone, whatever. That's energy, likely they're thinking of you. Likely, a lot of the times it's like a message. The universe is trying to remind you, hey, what you're feeling, pay attention to it. What does that mean? I see it everywhere. I'm all out of F's. Amy, I feel you. Queen of Swords in the reverse. Tell me about the Queen of Swords in the reverse. King of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, they have absolutely no clue on how to actually be with you. Right? Because the 9 of Cups is about that dream connection. Close to that dream connection. Like checking the boxes, being who you need to be, the best version of you, the best version of me. We come together and we have this amazing connection. Which again, doesn't happen overnight. That requires years of practice, years of investment in each other, years of perseverance and determination through adversity and obstacles. This ain't no love story rom-com. This is your life. This is what we're doing here. Our existence is based upon how we play this game of life and how we achieve the highest energy of all, which is love. So this person's living in La La Land. They're watching some Matthew McConaughey movies, eating popcorn, thinking I just want the best thing ever and I don't have to put in the work. And the moment one wrong thing happens, I'm out. And it's they don't know how to put in the work to get what they want here. They have a lot of self-love to do, to work on. They can't just expect you to have all the answers and to be the best version of yourself when they don't even know how to be that for themselves. If they don't love themselves, how can they love you? And it goes for you too, if this resonates with you. The Emperor, again, Aries energy, Emperor in reverse. 9 years and post 2 years, it was so chaotic. Authentic. What's up, Darlene? Hey, JC. I don't know. There's some deep-rooted issues this person has to deal with and want to bother with addressing, because this person thrives on control. This person thrives on being the one who makes the decisions in this connection. Like with the texting thing, reaching out just to get a response from you and then ghosting you. That's a form of control. That gives them that supply, that satisfaction that we talked about. And that's really insecure and really selfish. And that doesn't build true love. That doesn't work in a real connection. I don't think they've understood that yet. So, okay. I don't know. That was a That was all over the place. I stopped by to check on them while traveling. They were able to see me. Right when I had a crazy therapy session, of course, you come up on my FYP. What's up, Caged? Hey. I'm giving him a place to stay and work right now. All right. Just, pay attention to your feelings. If you see those double digits or those synchronicities, universe is telling you to pay attention to what you feel. The Empress in reverse. I got Taurus Libra energy with the Queen of Cups. Some of you are literally like, you've been through the ringer where you were drained in this connection or a connection like this. And you've worked your way up to finally finding self-love, finding out who you are, in love with yourself. You're happy, you're great. And that is why your walls are up so high, because I don't want to let anyone fuck with my good feelings right now. Ellie, I worked so hard to finally find stability. I'm doing well. If anyone's going to come in and mess up my energy, I'm going to be like, I understand that. So this is the game though. This is the game. This is the game. Can you trust yourself to know the difference between someone who is love bombing you versus, oh, thank you for the gifts, Amy, versus someone who is genuine? And you should be able to tell by now. If you've been doing the work, if you've been working on your self-love, you've been reading and researching and understanding, the green flags versus the red flags. This is the game. The tests don't ever stop. So anyway, what is the near future outcome for you two? Trust those intuitive messages. Heck yeah, Yessie. He's just scared as hell. Yep. All right. Near future outcome. And then we'll do love messages for you guys, just in case you wanted to know what they're feeling right now. Near future outcome. Queen of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, so no moves to speak right now. Some of you, like I said, if they do reach out, be careful. It's a game of let me see if I still got it. And then you text them back and then they leave you hanging. They left you on red. You heard it first here on this reading. But likely no desire to say anything to you at this time. Four of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, especially if you just split or you just broke up or you're, getting a divorce or splitting up in the process. Just I'm hearing if you have nothing nice to say nothing at all. My mom used to say that to me. So I don't know. That's just popping up in my head. Maybe that's what you're telling yourself, because you could say a lot of shitty things to this person, but you're like, you know what? I'm going to practice being noble about this. So, but if they push you, you might actually lose it on them and tell them how you really feel. So Knight of Swords. So this is a conflicting, you got Queen of Swords in the reverse with the Knight of Swords. There's almost there's a heavy, strong desire to say whatever they want to say, get it off their chest, but they're also not going to. Because why bother? Somehow the ties were severed. Somehow the connection was severed. I don't know how. You let me know. But it's they're dying to say all these things they wish they could tell you. But it's why bother? Why bother? Yes, because he would just blame me. 10 of Wands. Oh. Having to admit that it's over. Baby, it ain't over till it's over. Is it over? Is it over? Is it over? That's kind of repetitive. In your mind, their mind, I don't know, but 10 of Wands, this looks pretty done to me. It looks pretty over. Is it? Well, another 10. 10 of Swords in the reverse. Almost having to swallow what they want to say. It sucks. When you're in a situation where You wish you could have closure. Oh, there's no closure. Oh, they don't want it to be done yet because they have so many things they want to say to you. I want closure. This ain't done. What do you mean it's done? I say when it's done because they like having that control. So if you're the one who like severed the ties somehow, they don't like that you just prematurely, in their eyes, prematurely called it quits because they have so many things they want to say to you. I want the closure. I get to say when it's done. I'm the one who does the ghosting. I'm the one who leaves you on red. I hear that song at work all the time. Monika, what's up? Smokey, I'm thinking of calling it quits. I don't know. What is your love advice? And then we'll go to love messages, direct love messages from your person on your mind. Yeah, he likes to leave first. Hello, avoidant. Stupid avoidance. I'm learning that about myself. I can be that way. But don't we all? You pronounce my name right. Hey, Anika, what's up, girl? Your love advice in this situation. And then we go to love messages. 7 of Swords in the reverse. Admit to yourself what you haven't been wanting to admit. Whatever that means. Like what? 4 of Pentacles. Maybe you didn't want to admit that it wasn't working. You tried to make it work. You tried to do things the right way. And it's hard to admit sometimes when something isn't working. Admit to yourself that, you know what? Yeah, it crashed and burned. It really wasn't the best thing for me, for us, for them, whatever. Some of you are finding it hard to admit to yourselves the parts you played. You know, being able to have introspection, self-reflection. But that will really aid in healing faster once you're able to admit that to yourself. Mine turned out to be a covert. I still love him, but I don't trust him. Hey, Ains, what's up? Oh, my God. Yes, we know. Taurus energy is here. We know. This is the Hierophant again. Listen, a lot of you, this is a very spiritual card, okay? Especially going into May tomorrow, we are already in Taurus energy. This is a Taurus card. Especially if you are heavy on your spiritual journey and you are really starting to like, you know, let people fall out of your life who are not serving you anymore. Not just this relationship, but I'm talking about in general. Like you're really on path. You're paying attention to everything you listen to, you know, your emotions, what you practice every day. You're just really on path spiritually, and I applaud you and I commend you. But remember, everything is a test, and the tests don't stop, including when you meet someone that is also a part of your spiritual evolution. This is all about how we regulate our own emotions and how we show up in our existence. So listen to your intuition, because you're actually in a place where you're like very like in a heightened space, and you really have to trust your intuition and your higher self and that inner voice more than ever, because you know you're at a good place. If you're really vibing high spiritually, now is the time. That's that intuition training we talk about. Listen, are you listening? Last one. King of Pentacles. Here we go again. You have been making some good choices for yourself. Give yourself some credit. You know, if this is you and you've been doing some good work, you've learned how to build stability in your own life, financially, spiritually, you know, with the way you carry yourself, your confidence. You've really mastered this now. But now when it comes to someone else in a connection, these are the tests. You have to admit when you know, with the parts that you've played to drop the ball and what you can learn from this. But give yourself some credit. Like, don't be so hard on yourself. Page of Pentacles in the reverse. If you are not ready to move forward with a decision on anything, don't beat yourself up on the fact that you don't know what to do. Let it flow. This is really where, you know, go with the flow really plays a big part here in this reading in your life. You know, if you're reading this, I mean, if you're in this reading right now and you're facing this situation where you're just unsure of the decision you're going to make, give it some time. If you can give it some time. You don't want to make like a rushed judgment, is what I'm hearing. You've done good work. Give yourself a pat on the back. Give yourself some credit. And, you know, when you flow with it, it just comes to you, man. You know how this stuff works, y'all. You know how it goes. That was a really great reading. That's pretty intense in the beginning, though. So now love messages. What do they got to say? Thank you, Smokey. Oh my God, thank you. Needed to hear that. My pleasure, Smokey. Thank you guys for bearing with me. Okay. Love messages. What do they have to say? What do they have to say? I'm going to use the Untold Messages of the Heart. Thank you, universe, for clarity and guidance. What does the person on the collective's mind have to say to them at this time, what they're feeling right now? All right. You're always on point. Thank you, Denise. I do my best. I was honestly low-key worried I was like going to be rusty, but it all worked out. So, all right. One more. Okay, y'all. Hello? Anybody awake? If this resonates, please double tap your screen. Thank you so much. Love you guys. Thank you for hanging out with me. Battle. I've tried my best to move on, but I can't seem to let you go. Hey, Richie. Oh, I should have mirrored my screen. You can't read this now. Oh, well. I've tried my best to move on, but I can't seem to let you go. Is this you? Is this them? Let me know. Magnet. I keep being drawn back to you, and I can't quite explain why. I keep being drawn back to you, and I can't quite explain why. If you want to read these messages again, I'll post them on my Instagram on a post so you can refer to them as well. I'll put my own caption on this as well because I have my following on Instagram that only likes to stay on Instagram. So I'll put this up as a post there if you want to refer to it again. My Instagram is the same as my TikTok. It's Ellie Marie, ITSELIMARIE. Absence. As more time passes by, I feel a deeper void without you in my life. You hear that? As more time passes by, I feel a deeper void without you in my life. So the whole reading we did just now, if you are not speaking to this person, wondering, you know, are they missing you, thinking about you, should you reach out, they're thinking if they should reach out. As more time passes by, they feel a deeper void without you in their life. Because what? Especially if you're their supply and the supply is gone. What does the narcissist feel? What does the person feel? They don't have that supply anymore. They feel empty. There's a void. Not speaking. What's up, Av? Lessons. I didn't know what I had until you were gone. Lesson learned. Ah, so they didn't cherish you when they had you. So they're a dumbass. But you already knew that. I didn't know what I had until you were gone. Lesson learned. Forbidden. Even though we shouldn't, I still want you. Some of you, y'all know. Like, y'all just not good for each other right now. They know this too, but they're going to push these boundaries. Especially if they're the whole, you know, they do the whole reach out to you. And then you respond back and then they ghost you. Yeah. Yeah, this is definitely giving me those vibes. Even though we shouldn't, I still want you. This person is playing games, bruh. Not for everybody, just what this resonates, like who this resonates for. You know if it's yours or not. What's up, Emily? Regrets. I should have, I could have, I would have. Didn't I just say that in the reading earlier? Shoulda, woulda, coulda, when we had the 5 of Cups and I said they miss you and they have a lot of regret. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. Hey, there's the card for this. It always comes back around. He said it was a game. Huh, who's hurting now in this game? Unresolved. So much has happened between us in the past. Can we work through it again? Some of y'all, I don't know, be careful. If you don't want them around right now, or you're not ready to see them right now and they try to push into your life, what are you going to do? This is your test. Unrequited. I'm not sure if we both feel the same way about each other. Oh, this is their way of saying, I miss you, but I don't want to tell you because I don't want to give up my control. Like, I want to talk to you. I want to get at you, but I don't want to be rejected again. I don't want to be left on red by you. I'm the one who does the ghosting. I'm the one who leaves you on red. You don't do this to me, but I want to get at you though. Be careful. This is juicy. Amy, yeah, you can find this post. I'll post just the love messages on my Instagram so you can refer to it again, okay? It's Ellie Marie on Instagram, ITSELIMARIE. Bottom of the deck. Why? I don't know what has happened between us. If you're confused, I'm confused too. Oh my God. This is such a cop-out card. Like, I don't know what happened. Like, why are you not talking to me anymore? Like, everything was fine, and then you had to go and be like, oh, we shouldn't talk anymore, or I can't do this, or like, I mean, if you're confused, I'm confused too. Like, I don't know. Stop. Just stop. You know what you did. I know what I did. We're not good for each other right now. I need my space to figure out my stuff. I just built stability for myself, and now you want to come in and wreck everything with your cute ass face and your nice dress, you're well dressed and your nice clothes, and you're just messing things up for me, and your cologne and the way you do your hair and the way you do your makeup and the way you style your bangs and the way you curl your hair, or whatever it may be. Just know, if you're confused right now, you have all the time in the world to let it flow. Trust your intuition and it'll come to you in your time when you're ready. Are you mad? No, I was just kind of, in character at that moment, JT. All right, love you guys. That's all I have for you. This will be posted on YouTube on my channel, Tarot by Marie. I also have a podcast on there. Soul's Purpose Podcast is live on my YouTube channel. And you'll find this reading with my other tarot readings on Tarot by Marie on YouTube, TAROTBYMARIE. And I'll post the love messages on Instagram. Thank you for that. ITSELIMARIE. And I'll talk to you later.